Hey everyone, James Beck and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. Ooh, the shadow doesn't look that great, but we're still rolling with it. We are running the Blastoise team once again with Blastoise, Togekiss, Hitmontop, Rotom, Heat, Excadrill, and Alolan Persian. So, yeah, let us get started and play today's game. So actually, but before that, today's common question, because I actually don't remember if I asked this one, because I actually had one episode, the first episode that was actually supposed to go up with the new camera. I actually did not upload that video because I accidentally recorded 6 episodes with what was the team I was using? The Center Scorch team? It was like, I think it was the Center Scorch team. Or maybe it was the team before that. Anyway, there's like an extra episode, so there's common question. I don't remember if it got asked, but have you seen a movie recently? And yeah, let me know if you've seen a movie recently or looking forward to a movie. I saw the My Hero Academia movie a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. Besides the BS ending, but if anyone saw that movie, let me know your thoughts about it down below. But I really enjoyed it. And I've been hearing a lot about some great movies that have been coming out recently. Of course, maybe not the best time to go out and watch a movie because, you know, worldwide epidemic. Not going to say its name, but stay safe, everyone. Today's team is the Charizard, Venusaur, Raichu, Mimikyu, the Rhyperior, and Torkoal. So, triple water weak, but it's gonna be hard to set up that water type. We do have Rotom Heat though, which is so good against my opponent, and I really do like having that option. So Persian Rotom Heat sounds super solid to me, I think, and I do like that option. I do need to bring the Blastoise, I think, and the Hitmontop in the back in order to handle the Rhyperior mode if my opponent goes for it. I'm not sure my opponent's going to go full on offense with Charizard, Venusaur, a Torkoal, Raichu, which I think my opponent probably should. I think it's better than the Trickery mode against me, but who knows, maybe my opponent could do a mix-up because a well-played Mimikyu plus Rhyperior I think could beat me as well, especially with Torkoal. So let us see what is going to go on in today's episode, but yeah, let us get started and play some games. So let's see how this is going to go. So what are you going to lead here? Are you going to lead the Venusaur Torkoal? Classic. Okay. Against my Persian plus the Rotom. Now, I think I want to just go for I want to go for Fake Out and a Torkoal, and I just... Actually, no. If I'm attacking here, it would be the Fake Tears. And I think I'll Fake Tears the Torkoal and go for the Max Lightning. The reason I want to make this play is because I think Venusaur might want to protect here. Or maybe just go straight for the Sleep Powder into the Rotom Heat, which I don't think you should, but I think you should Sleep Powder here or Protect. I think one of those two is coming out, and maybe attack with Torkoal if you can get the opportunity to. But I want to set up the electric terrain because I want that electric terrain on the field so Persian can't get put to sleep. So I think that's good for me. So we are going to see the Sleep Powder straight into the Rotom Heat, but we do have that safety goggle. Surprising because I could have went for the Fake Out into the Venusaur and maybe O-code it, but I think this is a fine trade here, as we'll go for the Max Lightning into the Torkoal slot and pick up a knockout right away with that Fake Tears Max Lightning combination, and Torkoal goes down. So actually I don't even know that from okay, it did show. I wasn't sure because my camera display angle is way larger than the one I have for my webcam at the moment. But we got Mimikyu coming out here, which is no surprise. So that means Rhyperior is probably in the back, which is fine. I'm gonna go for the... I wonder if Max Flare would KO the Mimikyu. You know what? I'm going for it because I could see the Rhyperior switching for the Venusaur. But we're just going to see a Giga Drain actually going to come out into the Persian. Okay. That did a lot of damage, so that's probably Life Orb Venu. Yeah. It is Life Orb Venusaur. We will activate our berry here, which will be the Sitrus berry. And we'll get an Icy Wind off to break that disguise, hopefully. Slow down the Venusaur just by a bit. I'm not sure. I don't think my Rotom Heat will be able to outspeed it. I'm not even sure my Persian will be able to outspeed it afterward. But break that disguise on Mimikyu is super huge. And let's see if this Max Flare can knock out that Mimikyu. I would kind of doubt it, but I mean, it is sun boosted and it is Pretty strong max flare from overheat, so who knows? Let us see. Mimikyu able to hang on just by a bit and get that Trick Room up. So no surprise there that my opponent is able to get the Trick Room up. Is that room service or leftovers? Okay, room service. Okay, makes sense. So that means I think Rhyperior will be in the back. I'm gonna go for the parting shot. Yeah, parting shot, max flare, I think. Because I get a KO into the Venusaur slot basically guaranteed here. And I think that is the correct play because, ooh, Mimikyu going for the Phantom Force, which is completely fine. Actually, is it? No, I think it's fine. Yeah, Giga Drain going to come out into the Persian, which will pick up a knockout. Oh, it doesn't pick up a knockout, actually. We'll restore back to full, but Life 4 recoil. But Max Flare is going to be able to do a lot of damage to this Venusaur slot, which is pretty solid for me. So, goodbye, Venusaur, as Venusaur does go down here. Okay. And Parting Shot will fail into the Mimikyu slot. And Rotom Heat will be losing that Dynamax option here. We're going to see the Rhyperior come out. Dynamax is over. So I got to be worried because there is that chance I do get reverse sweeped. So I think the play is... I'm not sure if he targeted down the Persian. That's my problem. I'm going to Parting Shot the Rhyperior. I don't think you should Dynamax per se. I think you should just Rock Slide Phantom Force. I'm gonna go into Hitmontop for that Fake Out, Pressure, and that Intimidate. That's gonna drop on both Pokemon. I should be able to live Rock Slide plus Phantom Force pretty easily. The problem is how I'm gonna get around the Dynamax on the Rhyperior. I'm gonna have to play really smart. Yeah, you just go for Rock Slide, which I think is a super smart play. Makes total sense. As Persian goes down, we're going to see the Phantom Force lock into the Hitmontop. Doing an okay amount of damage. It's not like the best amount, but it's not bad damage at all. We'll go out into the Blastoise here. I'm not really liking our position. I kind of wish I did switch out the Persian for the Hitmontop. Because now my opponent has how many turns of Trick Room? Two. Oh, only 2? I thought it was 3. Okay, that might actually help. We will protect our Blastoise here. And we're actually going to go back in the Rotom Heat because of the fact that I think that this is going to be the best play possible, is to get another Intimidate off into that Rhyperior, because that Rhyperior is a little bit of a threat. We'll bring out the Rotom Heat. We're going to see the Dynamax come out from the Rhyperior now, which I'm not surprised. Probably just to get as much damage as possible. Maybe trying to knock out the Blastoise with, I would assume Drain Punch is going to be on the Mimikyu. And I believe it'd be a Max Rockfall or maybe Quake into the Blastoise. I think you would Quake. I think you would Quake just because the extra sand damage into Mimikyu could be bad. But we'll see. Protect here. Can't afford my Blastoise to take too much damage. We're going to see... Yeah, it is Quake. Okay. No surprise. Into the Blastoise. Okay. Special Defense will rise. I kind of wish I switched out a Rotom Heat for that slot, but I mean, it didn't change much. Not activating the Weightless Policy, which is interesting of a move here. Sunlight Fates, which is okay. Doesn't change too much in my plan. Leftovers will heal Blastoise a tiny bit, which does matter when Water Spout is our main damage output against that Rhyperior. We will definitely be switching out the Blastoise slot into our Hitmontop. Yeah, because I'm not risking anything, and I'm definitely going to protect my Rotom Heat. I think you would still max Quake here, but yeah, I think you would max Quake here. The Blastoise. I'm still not sure. I just want my Rotom Heat to outspeed the Mimikyu and get a Dark Pulse or Thunderbolt. I would Dark Pulse here 100% because I don't know if it's Lightning Rod right here. I would assume it's going to be the, what's it called? Solid Rock, but still. It's better not to risk it. So we'll protect with our Rotom here. Max Knuckle to increase the attack power. Okay. Which is fine. Because, did you double it up with Play Rough? Because that would be the only thing I think I would be concerned about. Let's see. You did... No, you targeted Rotom because you... Okay. Which is perfect because now I get to go for the... I don't want to activate Policy. Does Activating Posse even matter? You're gonna Quake to him on top. I'm just gonna help you hand Dark Pulse to Mimikyu. I think it makes sense. Because Rhyperior is just gonna go for the Max Quake and Hitmontop, I think. And Mimikyu, I don't know if it has Protect, we'll find out. We saw Phantom Force play rough Trick Room. We didn't see the last move, but we are able to outspeed and knock out the Mimikyu, which was pretty much what I was going for. I'm trying to get this Rhyperior solo my Blastoise. Rockfall gonna come out into the into my Rotom, which does pick up a knockout. It is only a -1 Rhyperior, but we're in a pretty good spot now. The Rhyperior's Dynamax was stalled out successfully. I don't know if the Mimikyu had Drain Punch. I feel like it should have, but there is, of course, the threat of this +1 special defense Rhyperior under the sand, but we do have that Helping Hand plus Water Spout, which will be doing a good amount of damage to Rhyperior. Problem is, if we don't pick up a knockout, will it be in the range of Flash Cannon? But we will always go for Helping Hand Water Spout. I don't think you would Protect here and risk me Shell Smashing, although I think you would. Actually, I think you would risk it. Yeah. Could have went for the Shell Smash. I should have styled. That's my fault. It makes sense because you want to lower the Hitmontop's hit points a bit lower to guarantee it to be put in a Rock Slide range after the Weakness Posse boost. So yeah, makes sense. I'll go for Helping Hand, Rocks, Water Spout anyway. It's still my best play, I think, regardless, to try and knock out the Rhyperior. Because I don't think I'll pick up the knockout. Actually, that's hard to say. It's single target Water Spout. The Blastoise is kind of weak. Let's see. Oh, it actually does pick up the knockout. And Blastoise, okay. Again, we haven't really Shell Smashed with Blastoise, but Blastoise has been coming in kind of clutch in these endgame scenarios. So we are able to pick up our first win of today's episode using Blastoise as our win con again. Really good against it. Glad I brought Blastoise. Pretty much I think I brought the right Pokemon and got myself into the right situation. Like, turn 1 was pretty much how I anticipated it. The only way that turn could have probably went wrong is like a hard switch in the Rhyperior and a Sleep Powder and a Persian slot, but I don't think you would really go for that. I don't think it's a play that most players would go for in that type of scenario, especially when I could attack the double up the Venusaur slot. So we're going to find Toby as our next opponent, rank 968, with the team of Dracovish, Dustclops, Rhyperior. What's with all the Rhyperiors? Milotic, Conkeldurr, and Butterfree. So a hard Trick Room team it looks like. I can't tell if the Dracovish will be a Scarf variant or maybe a slow variant. You never know. I do have Goggles to ignore the Butterfree, and I think I have to bring Rotom Heat to deal with the Milotic, because I don't deal with Milotic otherwise. I'm just trying to figure out how do I play well against all these Pokemon. Because I don't know if I play well with everything. Wonder if I could set up. Wonder if I could go like Blastoise Rotom lead? I could get Electric Terrain up, but then what? Trying to figure out the best optimal lead here. I'm not sure. And I'm kind of out of time, so I think I'm gonna go Rotom Heat Togekiss lead with Blastoise and Hitmontop in the back. It's such a weird combination, but I don't know what kind of tools I have to beat down everything, cause like my best answer against Rhyperior is the Blastoise, but dealing with the Dracovish combined with the threat of Sleep Powder from the Butterfree combined also with the fact that there's a Milotic makes it harder for Blastoise to 100% be able to sweep up in the endgame, because these are bulky Pokemon that I have to deal with. We are going to see the lead of Dracovish plus the Butterfree here, which is interesting. Okay. This is kind of bad. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Oh wait, It is Dracovish is in Scarf or Butterfree is in Scarf. I do outspeed them both. I'll go for Thunderbolt Dazzling Gleam. I can't tell what kind of... okay, so it's Scarf Dracovish. Okay. Was hoping it was one of the slow variants and maybe my opponent just wanted to get some offense on the field. But yeah, actually if it's a lead like this, I probably should have expected it. So I am able to get rid of the Dracovish with the double critical hit from the Scope Lens Dazzling Gleam. But not exactly the best option there, as here comes the Sleep Powder into my Togekiss. We'll go out in a Blastoise on, I think, the Dusclops coming in. Unless my opponent didn't bring Dusclops, which would be interesting. We'll bring in the Blastoise as we're going to see what come out. It is going to be, yep, the Dusclops. So no surprise there. I will go for the Frisk, gonna find my items. I'll try to take a turn of sleep with Togekiss because Togekiss isn't threatened here, and protect the Blastoise. At least I still have my option at Dynamax, which is super nice, because having that option in Dynamax against the Rhyperior is actually really good for me. Sleep Powder going to come out into the Blastoise slot and Trick Room, or maybe just go on the attack. Trick Room, yep. Okay, that's fine. So I'll go for the Wake Up here, go for the Dazzling Gleam. I'll just go for a Water Spout, get as much damage as I can against my opponent. Nightshade gonna come out to weaken my Blastoise, which is fine, because Water Spout should still be able to pick up the knockout on Butterfree at this situation. And yeah, we are able to knock out Butterfree, which is good. If Togekiss wakes up, that's amazing for me. If not, it's not the end of the world. It does stay asleep though, okay. We will heal a bit with Blastoise. Rhyperior does come out. I do want to go Hitmontop here, and I think my opponent has to max guard here. I mean, go for the attack here, I think. So I think the play is to go for the max guard here first. I like the max guard play first. The reason I like max guarding here is because I don't risk what this Rhyperior goes for. And you're definitely not max quaking, I think, my Hitmontop. At the worst case, you're going for max Rockfall. And even then, I'm not even sure if that's your optimal play here, so we'll find out. But I get Intimidate off into that Rhyperior, which means my Blastoise should be able to live any combination of attacks afterward. I also get the Helping Hand pressure the next turn if I want to. Or I could go for the, I could switch out into Togekiss so I can get another Intimidate off into the Rhyperior. So we'll see what comes out here from my opponent. So Rhyperior Dynamaxes, and we'll get to Dynamax Blastoise, and let's see if Blastoise can do some work. Max Geyser will still be super strong if we get into that Torrent range too, and my opponent is able to weaken my Blastoise a bit lower than I expect. So, let's see. Although Blastoise did take quite a bit of damage earlier, I mean, it's still Blastoise, it's still pretty strong. Max Guard. Nightshade into the Blastoise and Rockfall? Okay, that's an interesting one. I could have went for the knockout on the Rhyperior, but that's okay. I will 100% go for the Max Geyser into the Rhyperior slot. Yeah, 100%. I gotta be worried about the Dusclops, I guess, because I could lose to Dusclops in the endgame. Heal a bit with the Leftovers, which doesn't change so much, but I mean, it's still better than nothing. Let me check something. Wait, does it trick him too? Okay, yeah. Perfect. Perfect number. We'll go for the Helping Hand. We'll go for the Max Geyser into the Rhyperior, which is probably going to be like a Bulldoze combination to Max Quake now. Maybe an Ally Switch if you have it. I think Ally Switch is fine for me personally, but we'll find out. It is going to be that Bulldoze situation, so my opponent is going to get +2. Let's see if Blastoise is bulky enough to live the combination of this Bulldoze into the +1 Rhyperior attack here. So we will find out. I mean, Blastoise is decently bulky, which is what I'm hoping for. Rockfall again, not Max Quake. Okay. Oh, targets to him on top. Was thinking I was gonna rotate on a Togekiss. Oh, that's great for me actually, because I'm able to get Max Geyser off, get off the rain. Oh, this is so good for me actually. Yeah, because I'm able to eliminate the Rhyperior with the Helping Hand Max Geyser. I definitely understand that play though from my opponent for sure. I was really hoping that I would just live with Blastoise anyway, because I think Blastoise would with its natural bulk. It's pretty decent, but like, yeah. And now this should be 100% game, because I don't think the Dusclops will have enough offensive presence or the bulk to handle the multitude of attacks from my Togekiss plus my Blastoise. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for us in that situation. And yeah, Dynamax Blastoise. We haven't Shell Smash, but Dynamax Blastoise coming in clutch. Well, Dazzling Gleam will go for the Max Geyser. Leftovers plus Rain Dish recovery is super sick as well. Nightshade into Blastoise. Let's see how much damage we'll do with the Max Geyser. We weren't put in torrent range yet. Let's see. Good amount of damage. That's respectable. And Dazzling Gleam will finish off the Dusclops. So the reason I went for Helping Hand Max Geyser there that turn is because I felt like even if you went for Bulldoze Max Quake, you would have put me in torrent range with the Rhyperior's attack if you targeted a Blastoise. Because I don't think you would ever Max Quake the him on top slot. You should always Max Quake, I think, the Blastoise slot since it's just protected. But yeah, luckily we were able to come in super clutch and pull out a victory there. So we got 2 wins for today's episode. Blastoise. It's not shell smashing, but hey, it's winning. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, the size of my channel, and more. You can check out my Twitch channel, my Patreon page if you want to go that extra mile, but you could always just support me with a regular like as well. Leave a comment up below, share this video with your friends, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification if you want the latest updates on the latest videos coming out on this channel. Otherwise, you can join my community Discord as well. You can check out all the other stuff that I linked down below in the description, including the team. If you do want to try out, there is a code for it down below if you're watching this while I'm using this team live. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Have a great day, people, until we battle again. I'll catch you all later.